Drop that.
This is what I was scared of actually. How do I fix it now? I click here and I guess I can make it work. Just give me a minute. Yo, what's up? What's up? Finitrix and Neeraj Bhaiya is here as well. Welcome. Just a minute. What am I supposed to do? No. Not transform. I'm supposed to properties? No. Filter. Just give me a minute. Okay. Data. Oops. Dada ho gaya. Okay, perhaps this is better. ठीक है, एक सेकेंड. इसको भी properties नहीं, right? Filter लगाना है. It has been a month, right? Yeah, almost. I think you were not there for the British Grand Prix, right? So yeah, a week before that, then the weekend. Yeah, just give me a minute. Filter, edit filters. How about 10? Is this fine? What is the status? Well, I think the lights has gone green, but no one's out yet. It has to be a wet qualifying, I believe. No, there's no rain. But yeah, wait, I'll just switch to main screen. Wait, why do you guys hear me breathe? Like, how do I turn that off? Yeah, I'll do that. Just okay. So now just tell me if you guys can hear me breathe. It must be fine actually. Both my microphones are on, so that is the problem. Filters, edit filters. I'll go Thala for a reason. I'll put 7 here. Tell me if this is fine or no. I forgot to do the intro. Yeah, but the video camera is not. Wait. Now I just increase it. Yep. Alright, we have it. Alright, guys, we're back. Finally, after a long time, this one. Well, the lights just gone green, and to discuss last weekend, I couldn't stream the race, but hopefully the mic is better. I got new headphones. But what a weekend we had. So much chaos going on. Oh, multitasking, Jay, huh? Multitasking. Well, kinda, I'm supposed to be doing the same thing. But Piastri is, yeah, he's out on the track. Everyone is running inters right now. So it rained a bit. Oh, you missed out. Basically, let me just. So basically, you just skipped entirety of interesting Formula One season that we had. That is basically what you did. Chaos unfolded from that Grand Prix onwards. Then after Austria, we had Silverstone, obviously Lewis winning it. Then we had the Hungarian Grand Prix, which was a chaos. Oscar Piastri is now a race winner in Formula One, but yeah, it doesn't feel good. I mean, look, it was supposed to be okay. I mean, until lap 51 or 54, it was snooze fest, right? There was no proper racing, sleeping. But on lap 51 or 54, Verstappen comes in and it's a slow stop for him. Red Bull fuck up, which allows Lando Norris to catch up. Then the battle begins, and then ultimately they crash, and George Russell picks up the win. Love to see Hamilton versus Max. Yes, I mean, look, both drivers are cool, but they fight each other differently. Like, I've seen Max race against Charles, and he is aggressive, but still shows him a bit of respect. Same with Lewis. But when they're against each other, it's like two alphas for one position. It just doesn't go right. But yeah, last weekend, totally Max's fault. I mean, I'd say it was Max's fault because he has the faster car and he knows better. Then what happened in Silverstone? Actually, I missed Silverstone as well. I mean, most of the race. I watched like the first 5 laps and then from lap 32 onwards or something. Interesting race because we had fights going. Like McLaren's at one point, 5 people were fighting for the lead of the race in Silverstone. Then last time around, Lando got the strategy preference, ended up undercutting Oscar. Ooh, are you okay now? You're bedridden, so the race, Lewis actually won it. No, I was supposed to stream that day, but I just had a function in our house, so unfortunate turn of events. Still, McLaren are definitely doing good, but the car is doing good, not the team. The team has been fucking it up. You know, like they've had the fastest car for Spain, Austria, Silverstone, Hungary, and out of that they only ended up winning one race. That too in some fashion, screwing up your lead driver's race, then again asking your championship leading driver to make way for the number two driver. It just doesn't go for anyone, right? Like Lando Norris should not have given that place back because it was a team fuck up. Why should the driver, I guess, pay for it? Last quali, Hungary, was it interesting? Not really, it wasn't interesting. It was okay-ish compared to other qualifications, but what the fuck, the AC is not working. I need to check up on that. But 12:50. So yeah, the race was something. It was chaotic, and especially Max made it a lot better. Cause imagine now they're like, uh, don't curse on the radio, or we'll stop broadcasting radio, and like the suggestions are being thrown up. It just takes out the immersiveness of the sport. It's just nah. Max is for real the most interesting guy, and I actually expected him to win this weekend, but he has a penalty. Uh, like they were, yeah. So they have just told everyone that encourage your drivers to not curse on the radios, and other suggestions are being put up like should F1 stop broadcasting radio messages. Haas will do next year. I mean, they definitely have a good car, but for next year, I'm worried about Alpine more than any other team because they've changed 4 team principals in the last 4 years. I think Cyril, then the current team principal is leaving in August. Haas should not do well. Why? I mean, I get that, they're kicking out, legends of the sport, Nico and K Mag, but they have a good lineup, Ocon and Ollie Behrman. Radio should be public. Yeah, it should be. I mean, I'm just pissed about the communication between race directors and the teams too. It's they stopped broadcasting it ever since AD21 because they were like, no, we can't share those messages after Toto was like, no, not after Toto. It was Red Bull's like Red Bull asking Michael to just just give us one lap. It's all about one lap and also even those radios should be public. And on Twitter there were rumors that there's a reason why Checo is slow because Red Bull have been secretly told something, like they've been punished for something secretly so that it doesn't damage the sport's reputation. But uh, I think not. Like the last headline I read about it was that the radio messages will not be broadcasted. But then, yeah, I guess this does make sense that they've been banned completely because the drivers now, the engineers are ranting out to the race director. The drivers make a rant on the radio, which is displayed. I mean, which is broadcasted, and then it goes on to the race director. They might be banned completely, not so sure. But definitely an interesting topic, right? The radio messages. And it doesn't matter if this. Just tell me if the mic volume is a bit too much. Wait, yeah, it is. Uh, you're talking about Perez. Yeah. So there are rumors on Twitter and Reddit. I think that Red Bull have been punished for something in secret. Like they've been told to remove something, or just like in 2019, Ferrari's engine was illegal and they were told not to use it. Something like that. So just rumors again. But Perez needs to be doing better. I think it's his last Grand Prix. Like Helmut Marko has said that we'll take a decision after the Belgian GP, and Red Bull are famous for dropping drivers mid-season. So Perez has to outperform Max this weekend. Excuse me. Yeah. Verstappen is clearly the fastest. 7 tenths up on Gasly, 8 on Hamilton. Your voice is a little rough. Wait. Now is it better? Just tell me on the mic. Well, listen to this. Alpine are a mess at the moment. It's just so many changes. I'll I'll try and pull up a stat right now. They've had one win in the last 4 years. That was Ocon at the Hungaroring in 21. And I think ever since that, they've changed so much. They've lost Fernando Alonso. They've lost Oscar Piastri. So many people they've lost. With Bruno Famin leaving his post, Alpine will have four team principal in the last 4 seasons. In another case of their classic mismanagement, the top brass of the team. I just want to know who was left. Dude, pull up FP3 results. Well, FP3 wasn't quite as representative, right? Because the track was a bit too wet compared to the track we have right now, I guess. Uh, F1. I mean, at one point there was a red flag because of the track was too wet. This is what I'm basing it off. Right, 4 to 6 laps. Never mind. Yeah, FP3 was the only wet running session we had, and it was quite a mess. Even cause even Lance Stroll crashed at Eau Rouge. But again, uh, Max Verstappen yesterday topped the first practice session and now the third practice session. And this is for the first time in over 3 or 4 races that Max Verstappen has topped any session. So that goes FP1, 2, 3, Q1, Q2, Q3. No, we really was at the end of the Verstappen dominance. But this weekend he will dominate. He will win. Doesn't matter the 10 plays grid penalty. I mean, it does, but because he just looks rapid in it. Like, look, FP3 he had a time 1.4 seconds quicker than McLaren. I'd say not representative at all. Tire issue and wet track and all. For yesterday's practice, he was just 2 tenths behind Norris in P3, and for the first practice session, Verstappen was 5 tenths clear. Now he does have a grid penalty, so that that hampers his chances by a lot. But I'm hoping that he'd pick up a win because this is a overtaking circuit, and he has one from what P15 on the grid onwards, no P14 on the grid from onwards here. I am rooting for Max because if he wins it this weekend, we'd see some great overtakes. Yeah, and even the upgrades, right? So the last race weekend, I mean, Hungary is not a good track to test out your upgrades, right? Spa is a decent track, good amounts of aerodynamics required with strong top speeds as well. So I think this track is much more representative of Red Bull's upgrade, but they definitely have some competition. It's not just like a walk in the park for Max anymore. It's like they had last season or something. I mean, I was watching the highlights from 2022, and Verstappen is sim racing for real in real life. No one's able to put up a fight with him, and he started from P14 on the grid. Verstappen has just extended his margin at the top. It is 6 tenths right now between him and Piastri. Yeah, it is. Spa is actually a quite historic track as well. It was one of the first tracks. I mean, it was there on the original 1950 calendar. Don't bother. It's just Max overtaking people and then the race just finishing. It's that easy. This track is quite wide. You do have so many overtaking opportunities, and the track is just beautiful. Especially the famous Eau Rouge corner, third corner, is it? It is. Spa is a beautiful track. I mean, but it's very suitable to that Red Bull. And McLaren do have a good car. I mean, I'd say Charles, Lewis, or Verstappen, or even Fernando Alonso. If these four guys were in the McLaren, I think McLaren would be leading the championship right now. Yeah, definitely, most definitely. Yeah, I was just thinking in my head, would they? They would. They definitely would. But see, I believe in my McLaren because you know Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, not Oscar Piastri, I'd say, but Lando Norris, Andres Stella, these are the investments of the past. Like when Zach Brown took over McLaren, the car was bare naked, no sponsors, almost no sponsors at all, and right now it's filled. They're now competing and all. And if you compare that with Alpine, they've had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 top brass management who've left Alpine. No, 10 top brass manage Alpine management team members who've left since 21 in those 4 years. Their CEO has left. They've had four team principals. They've had a sporting director left. They've had a chief technical officer leave the team, racing director leave the team, advisor, and the non-executive director also. And there are some big names: Alan Prost, Otmar, Cyril. These are quite some names. Alpine's management is just, I mean, with better management, I think they'll have a decent car, at least a midfield worthy car. But we saw for the first few races in this season how bad they were. I mean, they still are. Ollie Behrman, who raced in the second race only, is still ahead of his future teammate Esteban Ocon. Like Ocon has 3 points and Ollie has 6 points, I guess, something like that. Impeding. Oh, Joe Verstappen incident noted. Impeding. Yeah. So is Ollie Behrman good? He is good. But is Ocon bad? He is not. It's just Alpine's poor management that is bad. Will there ever be a time where we see, 4 or 5 teams fight for the lead of the race or something? We almost had 4 teams fight for the lead, but then Ferrari decided to do Ferrari things. Who's at the bottom five in the standings? Q and O. These are your bottom five. Sargent expected. George Russell did not expect. Kick Sabers and Nico. So I expected better from Nico, but doable. But look at this dude in P13. This D is unreal at the moment. Like, ever since he renewed his contract, he's like, he has actually become Shivam Dubey, man. He just forgot he's a F1 driver for Red Bull. George is improving, and George goes third fastest, which is still over half a second slower than Verstappen. But doesn't matter. He still has the 10 plus grid penalty. Will have a new pole sitter. Like, will not have Verstappen tomorrow, which is very good news. Because I'm quite glad Verstappen has a penalty. Because if he was starting P3 or P4, hello, what the fuck? If he was starting P3 or P4, he'd just run off into the distance. He has that quick of a car this weekend. 7 people listen to. How do you know these things, by the way? How did you know that he went third fastest? I actually tried to sync it up with the broadcast, but this is right now 2 or 3 seconds slower. But I'll try to sync it up with my broadcast. It should be 23,500s. Right now it's 0-0. It's checkered flag. I forgot, but ooh, look here. Wait, look. Who just dropped into the bottom zone? And Perez's first sector is slow. No, Checo. Oh, this is pretty much synced right now. It keeps refreshing. Where's Checo? Where's Checo gone to? Fourth. Okay, good, cool. Pulled it back. Checo and Joe. Oh wait, no. Let's again go at the bottom five. Fuck. Carlos is down. Carlos goes up to fifth fastest, but unreal that. Called it. Got it back. So both Haases are out. Sargent, as expected, is out. UK is out. That's a shocker. And then Guan Yu Zhou is out. Lewis just getting by in 13th. Lando in 12th. That is definitely not a good sign. But Piastri topping the session is a good sign. I think Piastri. What's the difference between Piastri and Norris? Like, they both have one win in the standings. I mean, I need to see results. Yeah, results. Need results. Driver standings. Look, Piastri has 149 points. Norris has 189. Echo. Huh? Now is it cool? Sorry, I don't know what happened and why I did it. Now, yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be. Definitely interesting Q1. I mean, the we saw that the track got a lot faster towards the end. Then Oscar Piastri realized he has a fast car, and he ended up, you know, topping the session. Mm, anything cool on Twitter? Oh, by the way, did anyone see the new Deadpool movie? I want to see it. Like, but there's no time. Worth it, right? Yeah. No spoilers, huh? No spoilers, please. Yeah, I've not gone onto Instagram. I mean, Twitter, understandably, I can skip the spoilers, but Instagram, they just throw at you, man. Oh, I think I've seen both I've just not seen recent Marvel stuff. Like, I've seen Loki and I've seen She-Hulk, which was a mistake, but yeah, I've not seen any other stuff. Like, uh-huh, I don't remember seeing besides Cap and the X-Men movies. I'd say probably not, cause the last time I saw an X-Men movie was in lockdown. That too because it was just on the screen. So nah, I'd not count. Do I need to though? Cause if so, I'll just do it overnight and I'll go watch Deadpool tomorrow. No, tomorrow we have the Grand Prix. No, I'll have to go on Mondays. Need to see if there are afternoon shows, but first two and Logan only. Interesting. So that'll take up a day. Easy. I don't need to, but I should in it, like to get the references and all. I will most definitely do not know what happens in Logan. So the movie is more MCU oriented, you'd say? No, I'm not looking it up. I'm just trying to see if there are available shows for tomorrow. Bro, what the fuck? Where do I fucking live? We only have two shows, that also 8 p.m. shows. Well, it's starting in 5 minutes. Oh, interesting. What do you mean though, in future? Wait, I'm supposed to be finishing my meal. No. Well, I am super chill with them, but nah, not worth the risk it poses. Plus, they would not like it as well. They'd probably get bored. Is it? But it's because of the violence, right? Just because of the violence? It's fine then, cause I watched The Boys with my sister, so that's pretty chill. But I constantly got berated after that. You know, why do you watch so much violence? And then it's boring. It's unreal. It's not realistic and all. If I went and watched some scientific movie or a lecture on, I guess, I don't know, quantum physics, then not mind it. Well, yeah, because while booking it shows it is A plus. It says carry some identity card or something, but they never check. I mean, Oppenheimer was supposed to be A rated, wasn't it? But they just censored the the shtick, the shtick. What happened last? Why do I not remember last year's Belgian Grand Prix? What actually even happened? Yeah, me too. But see, Oppenheimer was supposed to be 18 plus, but whilst booking also they said carry some identification with you, which I did. I was not 18, I was 17 and a half or three quarters, I'd say. But yeah, nah, they did not ask me for anything. And it wasn't A-rated. There was no A-rated scenes in the Oppenheimer. At least in the theater version. Obviously, there were in your OTT version. But yeah, I need some. Bro, do you have some recommendations for me? Like, you know, any series or something I should watch? I ended up watching Yellowstone, which is good. It's most definitely it is very good. I mean, it's what do we say? It's engaging. Like, just want to keep watching it. The episodes end in a perfect manner. Just give me a minute.
Bit right, tiny bit. I think it's very, very fine drizzle, Max.
So what I am seeing is
Say, I think ever since life got back to normal after lockdown, I've rarely seen any new series. I mean, I've rarely started any new series. Yeah, fuck, I was supposed to watch Daredevil in it. So is Money Heist. Yep, Money Heist done and dusted in the lockdown days only. No work. Right now, if you look at the bottom five, no one has actually set time, so where's Mr. Verstappen? Verstappen is warming his tires. He's about to start his first timed lap of the session, but imagine, is it raining? How do I see weather charts or something? I don't want FI documents because I heard Max's radio that Max says it's drizzling, which is good because they are on inter tires and they need rain because Lewis Hamilton's tire were actually too hot. He said on the radio. I mean, Bono told him that's why he had no rear grip. Bono said look for water. Now it's raining. It is good. Russell is setting a lap, and Russell right now is what? 32.0 for him, and then 32. Oh, Russell might go quickest here. 52.2. No, it's even right now. It's final sector. Russell goes third fastest. Yep. Norris might go quickest again because he has a purple middle sector. Where's Norris? Here is Norris. 10:13, 10:18. Okay, so this is quicker. Okay, needs need to this to be delayed. Apply. Apply. There's like five. This is 5 seconds faster than the broadcast. Norris goes faster. See, Williams P2. I've seen that before. Last time around, it was the Williams of George Russell in P2, the infamous 2021 Belgian GP, where we had no race. Like I legit spent 2.5 hours in front of the TV and just saw the podium, I guess. Rears are sliding all over the place. So both Mercedes, you know, getting the same problem. No rear grip.
Verstappen, the only two, still to set a lap time as Piastri goes third quickest, and Verstappen will cross the line to go fastest overall, and does so by 0.6 of a second.
yeah, it's called the land to sea ratio on the tyres, the amount of groove you've got versus the rubber that's on the track, and as soon
Rain. Heavy rainfall. We had what, three formation laps and no racing at all. So they just did the minimum three laps required and called it a day. Half points were rewarded. And Nikita Mazepin actually got the fastest lap there, but later it was revoked because there was no racing. Yeah. So that is that day. It was good, I'd say. Obviously for Formula One it wasn't, but for personally, it was beautiful. Spent 2.5 hours with friends, doing nothing, just waiting for the red flag period to get over. Yeah. Look at the times Verstappen's pulling. He's 6 tenths clear of Norris. Fuck me. I'll just listen to his radio.
Definitely raining here. Yep, understood.
Oh, so I guess everyone is expecting heavier rainfall because everyone is rushing out right now. Like they're not waiting. They're eager to set the lap times in. So when the rain intensifies, they clear. Cause look at the bottom five. We have Georgie boy, Leclerc. Yeah, everyone is. It's raining again, so everyone is just eager to set the lap times in. It was.
He says it's raining harder now.
That's Max Verstappen, by the way, the guy who said it's raining harder now, which is not a good news for George and Charles. Where is Charles, by the way? Charles is right now making his way. Uh, I just completed the Fuon section, so he's still far off. He needs to pick up a bit of pace here. Because if the rain intensifies, the inters will stop working and they cannot improve the lap times. See, Alonso, where's Alonso here? Look, he had a personal best first sector, but then the next two sectors were slow. That is how fast the rain picked up. But I'm just praying. Yep, it's gushing down at the moment. I don't see anyone improving besides George. Or was it the camera angle? But George just went purple in the first sector. Well, Charles started his first, I mean his last lap, I guess. What's the gap to leader? 1.6 seconds. Alright. Five minutes to go, and everyone is still out on the grid. Only driver in pits are Albon, who's in P3, Perez in P6, Bottas and Stroll in P14 and 15. Russell at the moment is improving. He's 2 tenths faster than Sainz, who's in 10th place. Will we see a double Ferrari knockout? Verstappen extends his advantage. Not by much, but still. Well, yeah, he is. But how clear? That is the question. If he goes... How fast did he go? He goes 4th fastest. That is decent, I'd say. Because Lewis is 10th. His best lap time is 54.8. And George has just got 54.7. So that is a 10th, basically. 7.33 and 8.86. A tenth and a half. It's not that much. Yeah, there are 4 minutes left, but the rain is intensifying in it. Need a good lap from Lewis here. Sainz is already going faster. Lewis gets himself up into P5 What about our dear Charles, who's used all of his luck for the Monaco win? Like, the whole season, he'd have most of the bad luck at Monaco, and he won it. No, not right now, cause the wets are slower than inters. There's no point in going out on wets. The wet tire is just for your grip. It's not for lap times, I'd say. Because if everyone was on wets, then it's worth it. But it is possible if the rain intensifies. I mean, it continues falling at this rate. Because they'll use the wets in Q3, I guess. But in Q2, there are no chances of wets. And tomorrow also, I don't think there are chances of wets because it is predicted that tomorrow is a dry race. When based on the remaining time, can they make it back? They can, cause yeah, they can. They need at least 2 minutes 20 seconds. I mean, now they cannot, but at the time when you asked the question, they can, they could. They at least need 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do a normal out lap, like whatever the time there is. Then just add 40 seconds to that. I'd say 2.5 minutes, so that's the time. Oh, can they go? Ooh, Piastri made a mistake. It tipped his tire into gravel, but fortunately, nothing bad actually happened to him. But Perez is slow in the first sector. Yeah, just went over the line a bit. Tipped his rear left in the gravel. Held it onto, held onto it, but don't think it should hamper him. Cause, ooh, wait, I don't know. Perez has just gone half a second faster. I thought it was on Verstappen, but turns out he is into 11th place, and it was just on Ocon. So he's half a second quicker than Ocon. I think Perez Q3. What, for the first time ever since Silverstone? Was he in Q3 in Austria? He was. He started P8. Yeah, it's for the first time. Well, tomorrow I think you'll see glimpses of his domination again. Cause tomorrow he'll be starting the race from, let me put a guess, P11. Cause he'll take pole today. Then from P11 he'll have the likes of Alpines, Williams, V-Carbs, easy pickings. No, today you have the Verstappen dominance. That's what they say. It will be interesting, but it's Verstappen. He went P14 to P1 in 22. It's not great. He was doing a car a lap, so he was overtaking one person at a time. Pretty easy. DRS, just move ahead. Oh, both Mercedes are in the drop zone right now. Gasly, I think Russell is not improving. He has improved in the middle sector, but really depends on how much on Verstappen. Ooh, Russell goes second fastest. What about Adia Lewis? Should go quicker than Russell in my opinion. Lewis gets in the first stop chicane on my broadcast. That means he's out of here. Powers on the straight, crosses the line and goes second fastest, as I said. Should go faster than dear Georgie boy. So Hamilton right now, if it was Q3, this would be net pole for Lewis. Because Verstappen is going down the order, and I dare say Verstappen has more competition he had this time around than he had in 22. So tomorrow definitely should be interesting, but again, the other teams need to bring their A game because that Red Bull is quick, and it's not your regular Red Bull that they've had ever since Adrian left. It's a quick Red Bull. need to bring your A game, need to go aggressive on the strategies and whatnot tomorrow for a different team to win. But here are your drivers who are out in Q2. Albon, Gasly, Ricardo, usual suspects. There's nothing new. No, lol, real. Perez is, by the way, see, Perez is 10th. Dude, Perez just, Albon missed out on Q3 by 3 thousandths of a second. By 0.003. And I think Perez has just not secured a qualifying into Q3. I think he's just saved his seat for remainder of the season. I don't know about next season, but at least for the remainder of the season, it's good. Now Q3 just needs a top 5 qualifying and he's sorted. Tomorrow a podium is fine, or even a top 5 for Checo is fine. Canada, right? Yes, the identical times. I remember. Canada. Or Canada. It was in Canada. Was it a wet qualifying as well? No. 112 on wets is impossible in Canada. Yeah, beautiful. But, like, we, we just, shocked right now. Imagine it was in 99, I think, the season. We had three drivers on pole position, like identical lap time set. Three drivers. How rare must that be? And those three drivers were Michael and Mika Hakkinen. And wait, three drivers set identical lap times for pole F1. We'll see who the third driver was. Michael Schumacher, and it was not Mika Hakkinen, it was Jacques Villeneuve and Heinz Harald Fredson at the European GP in 97, so it wasn't even 99. But still, olden days, but they exactly set a lap time of 121.072. Amazing. Flabbergasting. Lewis Hamilton 2 minutes ago said, I seem to be losing a bit of power. Definitely not a good sign. He has. Twitter's pretty chill, except a lot of Max fans, just going wild after Max put what, 6 tenths between him? 2 tenths right now, but when he put 6 tenths on Piastri. Max in the wet is a serious threat, by the way. He's so good in the wets. Same goes with Lewis. By the way, Bhaiya, did you see the last GP, the Hungarian Grand Prix? Nothing really happened. So you saw the cooldown, the way Lando just gave stick to Lewis for having the fastest car. Definitely not good. Sorry. There are two reasons I'm pissed at him. I don't know why, because he's on my screen right now. His car is being shown. That's why. But not the reason. But A, should be doing better in races. Has had chances of winning what 4 of the last 4 races and is fucked it up. 2 has unnecessary attitude. There was no necessity there to give that kind of attitude to the person he gave it to. And then 3, if you have the attitude, show it on track. Don't let Oscar by. And if you are going to let Oscar by, should have just done it sooner, just 15-20 laps to go to the you know end of the race. Let Oscar by, then catch up to him, and then you can fight him. But he left it too late. What, lap 66 or 67 he gave it to the Oscar? It was like giving a candy to a baby. Just don't feel the raw emotions that you feel, when you fight for a race win and it's your first win. God knows. Last third lap, 67. But he was just trying to prove, I guess, he's faster and all. Yeah, they did say we get your point. He's faster. He was just saying that, look, if given the chance, I'm way faster than Oscar. Right now, I can win the race and just, get closer to Max in the driver's standing. I guess that was the point he was trying to make, but it was like Multi 21. Do you know Multi 21? I like yeah, I guess Lando no wins, died in 2024, and Lando no 0% wins or something, reborn in 2024. It was gold memes. But yeah, Multi 21 was when Sebastian was racing for Red Bull and his teammate Mark Webber was leading the race. Sebastian caught up to him, and when he was attacking him, there was on the call, there was a plan called Multi 21, which is multi map 2-1. So, like, 1-2, you just bring the car home, but Sebastian ignored that instructions, went on to fight Webber in Malaysia, I believe it was in Malaysia, that he went on to win the race. And just like Max, he got the backlash for that, not following team orders, went against the team, and then he dropped the iconic line, I don't apologize for winning. Should have been like that, that would have made much more sense than giving up a race win on what, 3 laps to go. Yeah, Seb says it's beautiful. He's asked that, will you apologize to the team or something, and he just goes, I don't apologize for winning. But he does accept his mistake. He says, yeah, I did make a mistake. I put myself ahead of the team, which is not good and all, but doesn't matter. He ended up winning the race. So, like, if Lando had won the race, could have consoled Piastri, maybe did something for him in the upcoming races. But this is what I say when I mean you need to have that champion sort of mindset to win. Verstappen, mate, I'm not a champion yet, like before 21, but I will act like a champion. I remember it was Austria 2018, and in qualifying, 2 cars go out, right? So the car ahead, the car behind your teammate. So if your teammate is ahead of you, you kind of have an advantage. So in Austria, Daniel Ricciardo was in front of Max, and for some reason, Daniel Ricciardo didn't want to do that. He was just going slower on purpose on the outlap, and Verstappen went on the radio. He's like, "Mate, he needs to pick up the pace. We won't make it to the line, or he's just driving too slow and all." GP tells him, "Max, just overtake Danny Rick." But Max is like, "No, last weekend I was in front. This weekend it's his turn. That's discipline, man. I will not overtake him." This is the sort of mindset you need to have. Now, even Adia Leclerc does not have that kind of mindset. He just relies on the team. It should not be team reliant. Yeah, even in I saw the British GP memes, right? Like, this is where I saw the difference between champions and regular people, where Russell, Then Perez, they were scapegoats, I guess, because they were experienced on with the strategies. They went on to no Charles and Perez. They were experimented on. They went on to inters earlier. They went on to hards or softs, that kind of stuff. But Bono comes on to Lewis Hamilton's radio and he says, "We think it's time for inters." Straight up, Lewis goes, "No, it's still too dry in some places. Inters are not worth it." I get that is experience as well, but come on, you've been racing, like these F1 guys have been racing for what, 10, 12 years since they were 7 or 8. You get the gist of it. When the time is right for inters, but yeah, by the way, which brings me onto another theory that Perez performing bad is actually scripted because you see, it doesn't actually harm Red Bull as long as Max wins the races. Cause yeah, everyone was shocked. I mean, I heard Crofty go no, I think it was Ted Kravitz who went, okay, both McLaren cars have brand new sets of mediums, so there's that. But now we wait for Red Bull and Mercedes to choose the tire they want. It happens, and Lando gets soft. Drivers' Championship. Yeah, true. I mean, Drivers' Championship as well for Perez, right? Uh, Drivers' Championship does matter for Perez, but look, you say driver, he's just gone fastest right now. Doesn't matter really. But yeah, what do you mean by Drivers' Championship? Is it in terms of Checo or Lando?
So
Red Bull won too.
his best lap of the day that's really put him in contention.
Damn, bro, 6 tenths on his teammate. Half a second quicker than his teammate. Unreal that from Max. Ooh, Piastri with another mistake towards turn 7. Turn 9. At the exit of 7. Turn 9. Yeah, so yeah, the reason I said that Drivers' Championship, Max was leading it. Doesn't matter. The rain has intensified, by the way. But if you're talking about the Constructors' Championship, last 2 seasons Max would have won it on his own. But Max is already winning it. So, like, what I mean by it being scripted is like Perez will have the perfect opportunity to pit and experiment on, like, uh, take Silverstone for example. Uh, everyone was debating, is it time for inters? Is it not? Is it or is it not? They just put Perez on inters, realized it was not good, told Max. Then Max came in for a perfect pit stop, got inters, was fast. Then everyone was debating over soft or hards if you don't have mediums. They put Perez on softs. Soft is not good. I think they put Perez on softs. I think they did. But doesn't matter it was the other if it was the other way around. It's the same thing. Perez is their experiment guy. You experiment strategies on Perez and then you implement it on Max. This is what I mean by it being scripted. Like, it just plays into their hands. They just get the luxury of sacrificing Checo because he's not performing well. But if Verstappen wins every single race because of strategies, then they'll end up winning the Constructor Championship nonetheless. Because last 2 seasons, Max was enough to win the Constructors titles on his own. Yeah. A long shot, a rumor by a long shot, like a long conspiracy theory, but still. Yeah. Like, there's just no way unless a driver suddenly, if the driver is old or new to Formula 1, I get the difference he's having between Max and Checo in the same car, but you can't be making same mistakes. Like last weekend he crashed out, the weekend before that he crashed. didn't even make it into Q2. Austria made it into Q3, but well, this season he's been out qualified by Logan Sargent for 6 or 7 times in a Red Bull, and Logan is in a Williams. That is, you know, reputation damaging, I guess. So everyone's crossing the line. Red Bull are still not out. Not out. Lando Norris crosses the line, brings himself up into fourth. There has been. I saw a reel today. It was a compilation of his crashes, like Sergio Checo Perez highlights 2022 to 2024, and it was so many crashes, so many mistakes. Checo dipped. I think they'll kick Checo out. I mean, I don't like to say it, but in 2025, I don't think they'll wait for his contract to get over. I think after this season, we'll definitely have some changes in that Red Bull seat. I mean, they should, right? Like, it's not good for Checo or for his fans or your sponsorships that come from Mexico or the merchandise sales. But in the end, it's not about money, it's about racing, and Checo is nowhere near helping the team right now. So maybe perhaps Danny Rick just for the PR, or Yuki Tsunoda who's more worthy, or even your younger drivers if you want to risk it. But if they put a new driver, a third driver, instead of Danny or Yuki, who will replace him? Do you think he is replaced? A difficult question that, cause I think um, the weekend before Hungary there was tire testing at Silverstone, just like they had last year with Daniel Ricciardo. But let's see, they won't, which totally makes sense. But there were rumors that the driver who did the test, I can't quite remember his name. He's an F2 driver, I think. And initially the reports were bad, but then later on, after 2 3 days, they were like Red Bull might replace Checo with this driver because he was just 2 times slower than Verstappen in testing. But realistically, yeah, they should not. Actually, UK deserves it a bit more, but I'll be biased because I'm a Danny Rick fan. Put Danny Rick in the Red Bull. He knows Max, he knows the team. Maybe you could have them to fight. Yeah. Danny would be good. True. But UK is better, isn't it? It's just a lot quicker in the same car. Was I speaking now? I don't even remember because I guess my attention span is not that great. I just read and okay, we'll get to that, I guess. But yeah, UK is a lot better, isn't he? He's outperforming Danny Rick currently than the first few races Danny had this year. Not worthy of a Red Bull seat, I guess. And UK is actually a smart investment, I'd say too, because he's still a young driver compared to Danny. Yeah, wait, I'll figure out what his name. Red Bull tire test. Red Bull tire test. ADHD. I actually might have ADHD. I need to check. What? Red Bull testing F1 news. Ricardo facing critical test in hope of Red Bull return. No, not Liam Lawson. But I guess, yeah, what will be an ideal scenario for Danny Rick is to go into Red Bull and then he's replaced by Liam Lawson as a V-carb, and then after 2 seasons, or depending on how Danny performs, kick him out, and then when Max Verstappen leaves, which he will, because Just there's too much of internal struggle. As Zach Brown said, Adrian Newey is the first domino to fall. So yeah, Verstappen's on pole by the way. Then Charles is, because the checkered flag's out and no one is out on the grid. Verstappen is on pole whilst we were talking, but Verstappen will drop down into P11, so that's Charles earning his pole. Then it's Checo P2, Lewis P3, then two McLarens again, a bit slow.
Leclerc pops up to inherit pole position for the second year running, and what a decent lap that was.
It was. We didn't really see much of it, did we? Sort of. He was, and he did 3.
Net front row, it was basically P3. But yeah, tomorrow lights out, it's definitely going to be interesting because God knows how long after Perez is starting on the front row. He fucks it up, then we have a nice battle between future teammates, Charles and Lewis. Then they both crash, giving Perez the lead. Then Verstappen comes from behind, and then Perez and Verstappen fight out. Perfect scenario, I guess.
Again here. Well, Max, that was absolutely brilliant. All three sessions. So first part of it done. So super job. Checo on the front row.
Yeah, fantastic effort, guys. Yeah, let's see what we can do tomorrow. But today was a very good day. Well,
Of course, it was a good day, mate. You had a rocket ship underneath you, but yes, Max is on put red flag, roll. Red flag? Red flag? What do you mean, red flag? What's the diff between? Oh, yeah. Oh, between Verstappen has solid chances of winning the race tomorrow if all goes well and if his pace stays the same, or if he doesn't stay up late night, sim racing or something, but still. Yeah, Perez shouldn't mess up, then we'll have a good fight. Not a red flag though. Red flag just screws things up even further, cause then you have, I guess, another standing start, which essentially means another chance for someone to fuck it up. But see, Perez off the line is slow. Lewis overtakes him. Then for the first 10 or 12 laps, Lewis and not 10 or 12 laps, definitely not. For 7 or 8 laps, Lewis and Charles fight it out. Then we get Max versus Checo for the race win, which Checo actually ends up winning, which earns him a seat, and then a redemption story could start from there. It's like I feel like I could very much likely be a good script writer sometimes. Good script this was. Imagine though it happens. There's a knot on my headphones, which is not good. Why is Charles not happy? Everyone's congratulating him. He's just looking at the lap times. And I think he's just seen that Verstappen is 6 times fast. Not even commentators. I think it was mainly Crofty, which is fair, but it's not cool. Like, Verstappen sim racing is legally right, but uh, still, as a sportsman, you need to be disciplined. He is disciplined. I mean, he's delivering, and like you said, he's a three-time world champion. He knows what he can do and he cannot. But fuck it, it's cool to see Max Verstappen race when there's a race weekend. I think Imola he competed in 24 hours of Nürburgring, the virtual 24 hours of Nürburgring. Ended up winning that, then went on and to win the Formula One race that he had. Goat, to be fair, goat stuff. Post race interviews, I guess. Verstappen will say, I will see what we can do tomorrow. Today was absolutely fantastic. It's Checo. Yeah, definitely exciting to be back here.
We'll line up second on the the grid for tomorrow's race with your teammate's penalty. How was it out there for you?
Yeah, it was very tricky at times. Obviously, as always, you know, in these conditions, it's so easy for it to go wrong, as it's been going in the last few qualifyings in these conditions. And yeah, I mean, it was good to finally put it together. Unfortunately, we didn't have any new tires for Q3. We were a bit out of sync in Q2, so we were also quite lucky to make it in P10. And
Checo, this is Checo. Yeah, it is Checo. He did not have new tires for Q3, so that is, that's a good lap time. 6 tenths, I'd say 3 tenths between them. Newer tires definitely makes sense, but the interviews are basically scripted right now. They're just, conditions were tricky. Nice to now. Shaz will say, nice to be on pole. We'll definitely fight for tomorrow, especially after how the last few races have gone for me, or something like that. Yeah, it's just there's no much radio calls. They are the best. I mean, radio information should be considered interviews when the adrenaline's high. Just talk. Starting on pole, but the pole position award goes to Max Verstappen. How is Verstappen so good? 6 tenths. Lewis is starting in the top 3. That is fantastic news. Yep, I just opened Twitter's and Ferrari fans are absolutely losing it. Yeah, slow down, brother. Slow down. Tomorrow. Yeah, who's he starting with, by the way? Who's Max starting with? So Max will be starting here, which will mean he'll be starting ahead of Gasly. In front of him will be Albon. He is. I don't really expect anything to change for Red Bull for tomorrow on the slicks, cause yesterday we had slick tires, and where is it? Where are the practice session times? FP1 he was 5 tenths quicker than Oscar Piastri, half a second quicker. Albon will be ahead, cause you're emptying one place here, right? So Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Sainz, Alonso, Ocon, and Albon will move up into P10. So, we'll see what Lando said on the radio.
And that will be P5. P5. Yeah, well done. As good as I could do today. I was shocking. So happy with that. Cheers. Yeah, no worries. Long race tomorrow.
Definitely a long race. Longest circuit on the calendar. 7.004 kilometers this is. Yeah, he just said it's not his day. He did not do well. So P5 is good. Well done. And then he's told that we have a long race tomorrow.
luckily the weather was okay. You know, it was just raining a little bit, but at least we could do a decent qualifying, and yeah, everything worked well. Every tire set that we were on, you know, we could just.
All right, the way Homelander says it. Yeah, driver standing schedule. So next up after Belgium, where do we go to? Netherlands? 23 August. So yeah, this is the last race for quite some time. But yeah, next up we go to Netherlands, but it's still in a month's time. I'll never be comfortable with Azerbaijan being, you know, in the second half of the season. Then we have Singapore. When is the next triple header? Is this a triple header? It is not a triple header. Is this? No. Wait, bro. Look at the gap for. Wait, let me just change. Yeah. Right after Silverstone. Acha, you have it open now. Just look at the gap between Singapore and US. There's another month between them. It's 20 to 22 September and then 18 to 28th October. Bro. No. Alright, so the next triple header we have is Brazil, Vegas, and Qatar. Don't know. I guess. Do some. Like, I've never seen there be so much space. I mean, that's what, 3 weeks between the two races. Look at that, Singapore, US, you have 3 weeks of time. Scroll down, look at the gaps for Brazil, Vegas, and then Qatar somewhere here. Like, it's a triple header. It is not, no, it's not a triple header. My bad, right? Yeah, it is not a triple header. When's the next triple header though? 23, 25, 30. So that is a two race thing. 15, 22, again a two race thing, then 3 weeks gap. Then we have 27, 3, again a 2 weeks gap. Oh, last one is a triple header, is it? Yeah. Last triple header is okay, it's fine, I guess. Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. Close, but uh, I think this was a triple header in 21. Same, nah, yes, it was the triple header which I said. It was Brazil, Vegas, it was Brazil, Qatar, and Saudi. Then we had Abu Dhabi. I don't remember, fuck it. Semi-final. What do you mean by that? Yeah, 2021. Those last three races, beautiful. Brazil 21. Then we went on to Qatar. Lewis won it, dominating. The Saudi, fuck me. The DTS episode is so good too. On that beautiful race. Who won the last and last third? So Mexico Verstappen won. Brazil Lewis, Qatar Lewis, Saudi Lewis, Abu Dhabi Lewis. Second last race is 1st of December. It's the Qatar Grand Prix. But there's no, Lewis won it. There's no need to laugh. He did win the race. 8-time world champion, by the way, he is. I'll never accept that Max race win. He deserves the championship, but nah. We won that race. Doesn't matter what happened, right? No, there was nothing to sneak in. He did win the race. Max is already a champion like last year. Not yet, and I guess he'll be with 3 or 4 races to go. Like, it'll be your standard Lewis domination thing. Like, Lewis always ended up winning the title in Mexico. 3 or 4 rounds to go to Abu Dhabi, so it'll be like that. You know, it will not be by huge margin like winning the championship in Japan or Qatar last year we had early in the season. You guys can hear me bite, isn't it? I'm not eating the chocolate right now. Did you see the news that F1 engineers, no, not the team engineers, the FIA guys, are actually looking to put air cons in F1 cars to tackle races with high humidity and hot races like Singapore or Qatar last year? And this is so true of Lewis. No, I agree with Lewis. Wait, how do I change window capture one? Change it from look at this. The first backlash. Uh, which one? Don't really remember. Read the last three messages, but only if they change the regulations for. So you mean for the 2026 regulations, car regs? Yeah. So you mean the backlash where no, there was a disagreement between the teams that the cars are slower and all the drivers no updates. No one saying anything. Nothing's been changed. The car's been revealed, and drivers don't necessarily like it. It makes the sports look slower. When F1 was in the hands of Bernie Ecclestone, the man who actually is the founder of F1. F1 was doing good, but when did he sell it? How do I find out? How do I find that out? When did Liberty Media buy F1? Yep, definitely we had racing. They might not change it. The likeliness of that is very less because I mean it makes sense from this point of view, right? Because they cannot be bullied into something. Because the only reason they make changes is because if it's unsafe or anything. But yeah, wait, we'll find out. 100% fully diluted equity. Interest of Delta Topco. But I think F1 was way better back in the days, especially during the time I'd say 1990 to 2010 or 8 9. Mm, wait, we'll compare it to football or something. How much is? But this is I don't know. See, the UEFA is what? No, it's the price part. I don't want the price part. Yeah, well, true, inflation as well, but like I guess you cannot buy UEFA, but I'll say how much is Premier League worth? Each team equal share worked out at 31 million for UK broadcast. No, each place in the Premier League. So I know you can buy the Premier League. I just don't know how to search for it. Like I think I know it was called the EPL in 1990. Why was English EPL changed to Premier League? Stable for the establishment of a new league that would bring more money. Okay, so it was not bought. Yeah, maybe. I'll start a new game by then. Give me a moment. Hello. Tell me when you're back. Hi, I'm wrapping up the stream, but do you know this game? F1 Manager. It's a good game. We'll go to Budapest. We can fight for, I guess, it's Silverstone. Who do we have? No, Spielberg. I tried racing. I actually started a career with Ferrari in this game, and for the first race we qualified second and third, I guess. Yeah, we did. But I was fighting for the race win against Max with Carlos Sainz, but then Hamilton came in my way. He was a back marker. Then Verstappen broke the DRS and I lost the race by 8 or 9 seconds. But I was actually looking for a double podium until Lando Norris crashed into Charles. No, you don't drive. You just take control of the things. Like for example, we are controlling Red Bull right now, and Verstappen is in the lead of the race, so we can like direct the drivers to push. Like I can direct drivers to go aggressive on the tires. Same with Checo. I can ask Checo to harvest some energy. Same with Max. That doesn't matter.
Okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit, Max.
Your battery's drained. Okay, copy.
There is Vortex Dynamic. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Wait, I just shift my. Oh, wait, no. Do I just put myself up here somewhere? Hi. I'm up here right now. So Max is easily breaking the DRS here. Checo is pushing on.
Point 8. Just gotta be patient here. You have fastest lap.
Last lap was a purple lap.
Let's go, Verstappen with the fastest lap. But we are already overheating the tires. Can afford it though. Perez, I did see Perez overtake Magnussen. Magnussen. So Hülkenberg is 3 seconds ahead. Doable, I guess. Need to push on. Let's go standard on here.
Okay, so
No.
try and cool the tires.
Fuck, sorry. We'll go standard on Max and aggressive on Checo.
So just focus on bringing the tyre temperatures down.
Okay.
Tires look good.
Wait, oh fuck. Bro, deploy. Defend for your life, Checo.
Recharge on.
break the DRS from Magnussen. You have to. I'll save the DRS on the main straight. Save the ERS on the main straight as well. Alright, let's go. Checo's tires are overheating. But hi, I'm up here. This is clear. Right now we have, look, the gap is 2.1 and now look at the gap at the end of the straight. Just because of that Aston Martin there off, I don't know who. Or is it Kick Sauber? Which team is it? Is it because of Stroll? Let's go! We are catching Nico. Nico finished P6, but that's because Verstappen and Norris crashed. I'll not do the entire race because the entire race will take 15 minutes. You have to go. Is that the standard? Who's ahead? Wait, someone's fighting ahead of us. That is definitely not good. Hi! Hi, welcome to the stream. No problem, no problem. Look, you missed Austrian Grand Prix, and here I am showing you what happened in the last few laps. So on lap 54, Lando and Verstappen crashed, but right now here, the gap is 1.8 and I'm managing Red Bull. Last few laps. Shoot like this. So no, you're not supposed to drive in this game, but you are supposed to manage. Like for example, Checo's tire is right now pretty cool. I'd say keep them kinda hot, so we'll go aggressive. Then you have the authentic driver radio message as well. I'm harvesting energy with Max. The gap is 1.3. I think you can see the confidence rating here. It's very high. Most likely, most definitely, very much an interesting game. Just gives you that sort of perspective of what a team goes through during a race. Not exactly, but you understand. Like for example, it's 29 seconds now. You just have to defend against Nico. You can watch the race replay.
Now this is Sergio Perez. Can they squeeze by?
Lando Norris actually crashed me out in my actual save. I'll save it here. Continue it later, but definitely an interesting game. I plan to keep playing it. I just don't know when. I'll do. Confirm. Then you actually have to develop parts as well. Like look, just give me 2 minutes. What's the time? It's 9 o'clock. I have to go. But the first race weekend is cool. I definitely can a proper look at our car. Now we've got the first race done. Yes, sir. We will. Now you can see here's the morale. Carlos Sainz is happy because he is second. He finished second. But Charles Leclerc had a horrendous race. But if you just go into cars, so nice to meet you. I'm head of aerodynamics. You have to sign new engineers. But you basically have to sign everything. Car 1. So the car 1 has supposed to have 4 chassis, but crashed out, and suspension because of Lando. But then you can legitimately design new stuff, manufacture it. Then when you do manufacture it, you have to keep in mind of the cost cap. Then there's time frames for completing. If you rush it, it might not get completed in time. it may have adverse effects, and when you do actually complete it, you need to have enough money to make reserves as well, because if a driver has a crash, then you don't have a part, the same upgraded part for the next weekend. Lots of stuff, but definitely an exciting game, very much so. I mean, I don't know, but if it is someone like me who doesn't really like to go out much, and there needs to be variety in game, this is the perfect game, and you can create your own team.
Formula One, a new season and a new dawn.
It has good cutscenes, like, bro, this is so good. And you can actually select an origin story as well. Automotive legacy, industry giant, Phoenix Rising, technical breakthrough, your story. Just a beautiful, beautiful game. Well, I guess, yeah, I don't like to go out, man. Plus, automatically your wheel knowledge increases because of this. I know the face cam right now, but yeah. Let me just quit the game and I'll end the stream. I did not have a proper intro because of the face cam, but yeah, I'll play this game on stream. I guess in the summer break, I don't have any work because my college doesn't start until September. No admissions yet, so I'll play. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Lucky you. No, unlucky me, cause they fucked up my marks. I want to go to college, not because I like it, but because I just want to get over with education. Yeah, I scored X marks in CET. Well, truthfully, I scored 92 or 96 marks in CET, and I got 23 percentile. Full disclosure, 96 marks should not be equal to 23 percentile. Doesn't matter how difficult or how easy the paper was. Well, wait, I'll show you. If you do 96 marks in MHT, Google knows what I'm about to search. This is what my percentile should be. This is what I have earned. But no, I've been given 23 percentile. Yep. Now I need to, fight it out with them. I need to go to Mumbai. Mumbai or Bombay. Where's the MHTCET office? Excuse. MHTCET office. Mumbai? Yeah, I need to go to this thing now, and I need to, shout at them. How could you fuck up my marks? Computer science, engineering. There's really no other way. What else can I do? What are you doing, by the way? I'm planning to do it in VIT. Pune, not Vellore. Where are you right now? Tell me you're in VIT Pune. Oh, and how's the, I guess, weather there? How are the teachers and all? Cause this for me is an ideal choice, but sometimes things don't go according to the plan. So MIT is definitely an option, but it is sick. Good people, because I went to VIT and definitely what can I say, you have more hands-on education. Like, the theory is pretty much non-existent, but yeah, the teachers are great in MIT, sure, but what about the curriculum? how supportive are the teachers, like you'd say, or how useful is the knowledge? What do you mean? First year they don't? Right, alright. Go through. Definitely. How? So look, you did diploma after 10, so that is what? 10 plus 2 diploma and then 4 years of graduation, right? Three years. Oh, yeah, so 3 plus 3. Alright, alright. Well, MIT is definitely good. But the reason I like VIT is because A is autonomous. B, I don't know, I just got good reviews from it. There's no B actually. But yeah, I'll see. Nothing's done yet, is it? Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. It is. It's a deemed university, right? And if I'm not wrong, it's not affiliated with the Pune University. Three, two, one. How delayed is my stream? Let's go, bro. MIT has gone higher, so if not MIT, my other option was going to be something like PICD. It's difficult too, but yeah, doesn't matter. Good news for your internet, it doesn't have to work so much, because thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely. Tomorrow I might stream, I might not, I don't know. Definitely an interesting race tomorrow, but VIT's campus is even smaller than PICT's campus. Let me see. Yep, definitely. University Pune campus area, it is 5 acres. VIT campus area. Never mind. Yeah, it is. Definitely, but still, no admission process has started yet. There will be a merit list that will be declared on 2nd or 5th of August. Then there will be 3 rounds called the centralized admission process rounds. Then there will be spot rounds for lucky students or worthy students. Then there will be another institutional round where institutional will conduct. But the school started how? I don't know how. The admission process, is it through the management quota? Cause the centralized process is not yet begun, right? No, it has not. Wait. No, it has not. It's the registration has begun, but not the admission process. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's not go too much into my future. Tomorrow, maybe I'll stream, maybe I'll not. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. It's lovely to have you once again. It's been a month, as you said. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Definitely an interesting weekend in the world of Formula 1. And right before we head off into the summer break as well. So depending on whether I stream or not tomorrow, but in upcoming weeks, I will definitely be streaming F1 Manager. Now, I'm not good at the game, but I'll try my best to learn. And to learn in public, it's the best type of learning. So thank you so much for watching. It's been lovely. It's me, Stishi, signing out. Thanks so much once again, and adios, amigos.
Do you remember when you walked away? When all of our embers became ashes of grey. But I've been going time again and time again. I hope that you will see my heart too. But you don't remember me like I remember you. Like I remember you. I've been searching for the right time, but there's never a right time, only a wrong time. And I wish I could just be honest. I don't wanna say goodbye. And if I can't fix this, I hope you believe that I tried. Do you remember when you said you'd stay? When all of our memories kept us feeling okay. Like I